Yeah, they know this, but I'ma show that this the Flyking. I originally when I went watch shopping last time. Color block and stay in the line. Tiptoeing them Philippines. We maybe Solange knows a few cranes in the sky. Frames tonight we celebrating because we elevating. It took some dedication. That's right, give it up for the sweet life.
Hey guys, am I live? Let's see, I'm gonna go to the Chasing channel. No. I'm live. Hey guys, oh my God. I'm literally about to cry. I'm literally already about to cry and I just got here. But I'm gonna wait. We're gonna wait a few minutes. We're gonna let the people come in. But if you're here, if you're already here, say hello. Drop some stuff in the chat. I'm watching the chat. And definitely get your setups ready if you wanna come and join me, if you wanna come and talk about the show and just, have some fun tonight. Wow. Tonight we celebrating because we elevating. It took some dedication. That's right. Give it up for the sweet life. Oh my God. Wow. I just have to take a second to take it all in because it's been so long since I've been with y'all. It's just like insane to be back. But first and foremost, I do want to say thank you so much to Chasing Reality. Thank you, Andrè, for this opportunity. Thank you so much to the viewers who have supported and watched with us. Everybody who has sent a kind message, a DM, left a comment, purchased a product. I just, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys all so much. Like, this has just been like a whole dream come true to have the show, to be back in this space with you guys. It feels like I'm back at home. So just from that perspective, I just feel super elated and super grateful. And I want y'all to drop some comments. We waiting on the Flyking, child. If y'all watch the show, y'all watch the season, y'all already know Flyking is like Jesus, child. He might not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. So hopefully before the end of this live, the Flyking will grace us with his presence. He's running late. So if y'all follow him on Instagram or any social medias, y'all can totally go and spam him and let him know that he's late and that I'm carrying the show without him, as I have to do. And lucky for you guys, it's not a performance, so I don't have to forget my lyrics. So let's start from episode 1 while we wait. We just gonna kick this thing off from episode 1. Welcome to the sweet life. And the episode opened up with us at the podcast and just kind of catching you guys up on everything that we've been up to. Since I've seen y'all, so many amazing, good and bad things have happened, right? Yes, for the walk-ups in the studio. Yes, child. So we went down to the podcast studio to have a podcast interview with Charmaine Bay and just catch her up on all the things that we've been doing professionally and personally. On a professional note, you guys already know the strike in Hollywood, that was like a really big deal. It kind of shut down the industry and it definitely impacted my business as a costume designer and a wardrobe stylist. It definitely shook some things up, but it gave me the opportunity to focus on the music, my personal health and my personal fitness journey, which is something that was super important to me. And it was just good to honestly get back to myself. Like sometimes in this business and in these spaces, you're hustling and you're bustling and you're moving and you're doing. And sometimes like you lose a little bit of yourself in the process. And I certainly think that I was a victim of that. So it was actually really nice to kind of have a bit of a break and kind of be able to recalibrate and regroup and reset. And shout out to Charmaine. She's somebody that I've worked with for quite a long time in my career. You know, I met them probably in about 2017, 18 or something like that when Black Ink Crew Chicago was first getting started. And we've maintained a relationship throughout the years. So shout out to Charmaine for coming and doing the podcast interview with us. That was something that we were totally appreciative of. Thank you for her to being a part of this, setup. And shout out to the picture of us on the screen too. I thought that was so cool how it looked on the screen. We sitting on the couch and then a gigantic picture behind us. I thought that was amazing. The podcast was really, really fun. It was cool to go down memory lane because you guys know, like in life, things happen and life is moving so fast that sometimes you forget about stuff. So it was actually kind of cool to sit down with Charmaine and be able to go back down memory lane and to recall some of the stuff that I've done over the course of my career. That was really, really cool because sometimes I forget, y'all. Like I'm getting older. So my brain can't keep up the way that it used to. But I thought it was amazing that she was there with us. So the podcast was amazing. Flyking in the podcast decides to announce that he gonna retire from battle rap. Like, that was a gag to me. That was something that we didn't really discuss what we're gonna talk about in the scene. We just kind of go into these things and we just banter off of each other and kind of like the energy and the vibe. So I'm sitting there, he's talking about retiring. I was literally gagged. Like, literally, oh, this is a Flyking right now calling me. Hello? I have you on speakerphone and I'm on live, just FYI. Where you at?
You want me to get there? You want me to park on the same side that we normally be on, or is it the other? Because it's two different entrances.
No, don't park on the same side that you normally will park on. Come to like the upper part.
The one across the street?
No. Still the same building, just not the same parking lot that you normally go to.
Okay. And then you want me to park where in there? In the visitor parking?
You can park in the visitor parking. Yeah, and then when you come in, I already told the guy at the front desk that you were gonna come. He's gonna he gonna bring you up to me. I'm in the conference room.
Okay, I'll see you in a second.
Okay, cool. Flyking just got here, y'all. Finally, this bitch. I thought I'd be running late. This bitch running late, but anyway, Flyking is here. He's on the way right now. So yay! And then y'all can grill him yourself about him deciding to tell us that he's going to quit battle rap. That's actually very monumental for Flyking because obviously his career has been rooted in him being a battle rapper. That's what he's the most known for. That's how he even got to the platform, is because of his battle rap experience. So I thought, like, what a big moment this is that he's sharing at the podcast that he's going to be retiring from battle rap. Like, I was personally gagged by that. But you know how it is, like, he on his Rihanna right now, so sometimes you gotta leave the thing that you started to get you to the next space. So he's leaving battle rap, he's focused on his body butters and his products, and I was gagged, okay? Thank you, Jamar. Jamar says, congrats on the series. We appreciate it so much. Jamar's been somebody who has been, honestly, my time on Chasing Reality. I've interviewed with him. We've kikied, and y'all already know season 1, I was so controversial. I was this big polarizing figure by design, of course. But Jamar has always been so positive and so amazing. And congrats to you, Jamar, on your growth and evolution with the Chasing Reality brand. Shout out to you and your home and all the amazing things you're doing. So, you know, Team Chasing Reality, period. So yeah, Flyking drops that bomb on us. And then we kind of just revisit the old group and some of the past experiences that we've had. We've truly, literally been friends since the very first day that we met, right? I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I'm a battle rap junkie. Okay, perfect. So you probably have followed a bit about Flyking in his career prior to him even being on this particular stage. So I'm like, this is a pretty big deal. But as I was saying, like since I first met Flyking, he and I have essentially been friends. He walked into that studio at Adolfo Sanchez, and he was so sweet, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's so nice, and so we've literally been friends since then. So to think about the fact that I met him on the Chasing Reality platform, and we're still friends today, nearly 5 years later, without incident is insane, because I would have never guessed that. So aside from that, we have the whole chat, we talk about the former Chasing LA group, we catch up with Charmaine, we talk a lot about entrepreneurship and business, which is a huge part of this show. This show is largely rooted in entrepreneurship and business and chasing your dreams, and really piggybacking off of the platform that Chasing Reality has already established for us. And I think the amazing thing about this is that this is an opportunity for you guys to see that although the show might have paused for a moment, that things are still moving for us in a professional way. So as the clip shown, since I saw y'all, I've got a chance to work with Raven Simone. Mind blowing. I spent 6 weeks on set with Raven Simone as a director, and she was just someone so phenomenal and amazing to work with. Since then I've had the opportunity to work with Tammy Roman, Robert Richard, New York, Tiffany New York Pollard, like all of these amazing individuals, people that A, I've looked up to in my own career, and B, people who are just so amazingly talented and so profound in this particular business that it's just an honor to even say that I'm associated with them. You know what I mean? So this year has been professionally for me challenging yet rewarding. So anyway, moving along, we go outside, we have a chat, we eat our sandwich, we kind of recap, revisit, and this conversation comes up about who do we want to invite to the party? Who are we wanting to reconcile with? Like, what are these moments that, you guys are going to we're foreshadowing basically what's going to happen essentially. So he's asking me about Fran. And the Fran thing, guys, is very interesting, okay? Very, very interesting, because they were slated to sit down and have a conversation with us, which is why he basically asked me like, hey, what do you think about making up with this person? At this time, I'm completely unaware that this person is, even considering coming to have a conversation with me, because it's been so long that we talked. But in this moment, Flyking is introducing that thought. And I thought, oh, okay, like, what is he trying to do here, Aside from that, we just kind of catch up as friends, whatever, just kind of bring you guys up to speed about where we're at. And that pretty much takes us out of there. From there, we get to see Flyking actually at his I don't even know what you call it, where he makes his products, his headquarters. I guess we'll call it his headquarters. Flyking is at his headquarters, and his employees are coming up because he literally is building a staff. Let's look at the clip.
So today, Royal Flyness is in full geesh, setting up for yet another big order that we have. Today we're working on some body oils. We have even gotten to the point where we're now at a fulfillment center. I remember I didn't even know what a fulfillment center is. And I have employees coming, which is also crazy, to help out because things have just gotten so overwhelming. So I've had to hire staff, I've had to hire a cleaning crew. So I'm so excited today to get this order out and get things going.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming this morning. We have like a really big order. We're doing body oils. So thank you for being here, Junior.
I don't know why I cannot think of that word. The lab. Yes, thank you, Jess, the lab. Look at the guys. The guys look hot too. Like, I feel like low-key, they need to just go ahead and be oiled up and stuff. The guys got their arms out and their muscles out. Shout out to Junior. I see D and Terrence, who are part of his staff. And sometimes, believe it or not, guys, sometimes I go and clock in over at the lab. I'm like, you know what, Flyking? Let me come make me some coins sometimes too, So sometimes I go clock in at the lab and help him make body butters and just absorb all of his entrepreneurial greatness that he has, because Flyking his business acumen is just like, it's on point, So he's in his warehouse, he's in his lab, he's making his product, and he's really just kind of taking a moment to share the expansion of his business. Like, Flyking's business has just really grown leaps and bounds over the last couple of years. So we're so proud of him and we're so happy for everything that he's been doing. So after we leave from the Flyking, then we jet over to a photo shoot with myself and D Hawkins for our collaboration Bow Wow. Janae Vincent said, I truly enjoyed the show. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. Please definitely drop your comments. It's cute in here. Hello.
Upstairs, get you together as much as they got me. What's up, baby?
Good. How are you? Today is a super exciting day because I'm meeting up with my good friend D Hawkins. We're gonna shoot some promo content for our new collaboration record, Bow Wow. D reached out to me and he asked me to feature on his record, and you guys know that I'm building my music catalog and my artist persona, and we're gonna make it do what it needs to do. Period. Get into the body. Get into the body. Today's shoot is going exceptional. Get into the body, get into the outfits. I was in my full artist bag for this one, okay? Shout out to D Hawkins. Make sure you guys go stream the record, Bow Wow. That's Bow Wow. D Hawkins featuring HEM. I love the record, okay? D creatively did his thing in terms of the composition and the verse and the sample and all of that stuff. Like, he did his thing. And then I feel like I came and sprinkled that little hymn touch on there and gave it a little pizzazz. And I was super excited. Just going through my journey of artistry and music, I've been just kind of trying to develop my sound, develop my look, and just kind of figure out who I am as a music artist. And I feel like this collaboration, I can kind of feel the essence of him kind of coming into fruition. So shout out to the collab. Make sure y'all stream the record. And here's a little fun fact, guys. So me and D Hawkins have always remained friends throughout the show. We spent a lot of time together on camera, off camera. But D gifted me my dog, Pepper, and he has her mom, Lilo. So he has my I don't know if I'm related to Lilo or not, but he's my dog's grandmother. So whenever y'all slide by D Hawkins' page, just shout him out for being a grandmother, okay? So he had Lilo at the photo shoot. He booked the space, knocked it out the park. The photos came out dope. So shout out to the Bow Wow record. That was amazing. From there, we ventured to a nice little workout with the official King Payne, the official. And that was a key, guys. The workout was a key, because I actually work out, okay? I actually work out. I've been going to the gym. Look at that. I got my workout gear on.
Oh my God.
Bam!
We're still missing one, right?
Yes,
Mr.
we
King
got
Payne.
one more guest. The official King Payne is going to join us today for today's workout. So we just waiting on him. He should be strolling up with a fan any moment now.
Now he need an extra workout. An extra.
His name is King Payne.
King Payne.
The official King Payne.
So he can handle pain.
So that means he's probably gonna come in extravagant too. All right.
Yeah, he gonna come in extravagant.
You was 5 minutes late. You was 15 minutes late. So y'all are gonna pay for it. Y'all late.
Oh my God.
We already.
Fredo is so.
Did you come to work out?
Now, if we go to the sports equipment center and we look at workout equipment, bubble coats is not over there. Now, why would you wear a bubble coat? You got on a bubble coat, then a fan. Yeah, but that's my sis King Payne. So I guess she's gonna do sit-ups and push-ups in the bubble coat. It give you cushion. The floor is kind of hard. So I guess, girl.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Down, up, 1. Down, 2. 17. Woo. 18. 19. 20. 5 more. Come on. No. So literally, I'm gonna cover it up. 1. Let's go. My count. 1, 2. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Ah. Start punching. Let's start getting muscle. Go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, follow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This Keep It 100 workout that
Ooh,
Fredo
yeah.
is doing is low-key crazy. You know, we squatting and squeezing the glutes, you know, trying to get those
Period.
tight and right. We doing
Squeezing
a lot
the
of things
glutes.
that I'm already accustomed to doing, but watching King Payne and Flyking try to get their bearings with these workouts is honestly hilarious. We need to go sit down, have a conversation, and catch up because we haven't been able to do that in a long time. We need to go sit down.
Wow. Look who's joined us, guys. I
Yeah,
told
they know
y'all.
this, so I'ma show that
It's the Flyking. I originally when I went watch shopping last time.
Color block and
Stay in the line, tiptoeing and feel applying.
maybe
Solange knows a few cranes in the sky. Hi guys. Hey guys.
Hi, guys.
Like I told y'all before, this bitch like Jesus. He may not come when you want him, but he gonna be there
Always
right
on
on
time.
time.
Look at
Period.
God.
Okay.
Look at God.
What's in your cup?
Some liquid.
Period. Skinny mini. I like that scene too. I thought it was so funny. The workout was it was actually literally a workout. We did we literally did 100 reps of a workout. It was called the Keep It 100 workout. And we did 100 reps.
Because we did burpees, because they didn't show the burpees.
We did the burpees.
It was a lie. It was a lie. I want the burpees. It was a lie.
But you know what I'm saying?
We did abs, and then this bitch had me get electrocuted with the other ab machine.
Right. Oh, now look, slow your roll. We ain't got there yet. Let me ask y'all, what did y'all think about Fredo in that scene? He looked hot.
Fredo always looks good.
I mean, he looked hot. The arms was
Fredo was
out.
top tier.
And they want to know how. Yeah, he looked
Give it bow, bow, bow.
Okay, bow, bow, bow. This boy had a bullhorn.
Oh my God, he was not playing with us.
whistle.
He was not playing. He had a bullhorn, a whistle. I was like, wait, where did bullhorn come from? Where
Yes,
did it? I just said I wanted to do a quick little 1-2.
You know, we were trying to do something cute. He was actually trying to work out, but I did think that it was cool that he came and trained with us. And honestly, Fredo is overall, I know y'all might not get this because he was going in on Ian, but overall, I do think Fredo is a pretty easygoing guy.
Fredo is pretty easygoing, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty easygoing. He doesn't really give like too much pushback. He knows what we want. We want to see some arms and some body. So he appeases us. So thank you. Shout out to Fredo.
Yes. Shout out to Fredo.
Hey, Fly King, we love your body butter.
Thank you. Oh my God. Don't make me cry.
Okay.
But thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I love the body butter and the body oils as well. And so much so that I'm out of body oil right now and the bitch won't give me no more.
No, let me tell y'all what happened. So this bitch was over my house not that motherfucking long ago, and she was looking for something, and she was in her bag. She opened her bag, across my couch, and the stuff started stumbling out the bitch bag. Right? You following? Right? You following? So a bunch of shit, lipstick, lip gloss, whatever she, her trinkets, whatever she got going, chargers. And I see body butter that I don't think she had a receipt for, tumbling out the bag. And I was like, well, bitch, where did this come from?
When your friend is a CEO, okay?
When your friend is a CEO, you can scan the UPC, bitch.
When your friend is a CEO, the products just come raining down.
They didn't know. No, they don't got legs on it now. They for your legs. They don't got legs on it.
So Fredo came through. He did his 1-2, killed us on the workout. And after that, I decide what better way to take our results to the next level than to do an ab blast procedure.
Don't recommend.
Highly recommend. Oh my God, we gotta tell them about the real tea about the ab blast procedure.
Oh my God. This bitch, oh my God. What I'm gonna say is when you go, they can still, we mute it.
Then he gonna mute us when he play it.
The tea is when you go, just make sure you are aware of how much the shit is costing, how much it is before you go.
Check out the clip. Vitamins, this is all the stuff that's gonna have us.
Okay.
We're gonna kind of decide what service we're gonna get.
Okay.
I'm thinking we're gonna do a little bit of targeted
sculpting so we can build up on some of those exercises. Some
I
of those
never did anything
bicycles.
like that.
Me either. I thought it would be kind of cool and get us, ready for the stage and everything. That's
I
going
know.
on. Because we got a lot coming up, child.
Hi there. How are you guys? I heard we want to talk about Unsculpt today. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And both of you two would like to. Oh, certainly doesn't hurt. It just feels kind of odd, especially the first time. Okay. It is really contracting those muscles for you.
Okay.
Just drop it on like this.
Feel like I'm getting a sonogram.
Are we ready?
Okay.
So we're gonna climb up slowly.
Oh! Oh! I feel like I'm about to go into labor.
Do you want to march forward more?
Oh!
No, you want to stay here?
Yes.
Ontario was wild for this shit, okay? She was literally wild for this shit.
Now these 20,000 crunches, I think it might have been a little easier just to do the 20,000 crunches. It feels like somebody is like shocking Mason or shocking
This is
my
my favorite
stomach.
part.
This bitch Andrè over here sounded like a cat shitting out glass. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but this shit on my stomach, I want them to get it off. I feel like that movie Alien, when they impregnate you with the alien and the alien jump out your stomach. I feel like the alien about to jump out my stomach and come and terrorize y'all. Like, get me out of this. Get this off of me.
Oh my God.
Oh, here we go. I think we're back now. I think we froze, but we back. That edit was crazy. Okay,
One thing Andrea gonna do is edit the fucking scene, bitch.
baby. One thing Andrea gonna do is edit the goddamn
They
scene.
gonna
The
edit
edit
the scene
was
on the
crazy.
scene, okay?
The edit was crazy. When it looked like I passed out from the air blaster, I was literally screaming. And when he was like, "I want this off of me," and like the echo sound, that was literally.
It was crazy. It was really like, I was like, this is not okay. And then she kept saying, do you want to go up? Because you could go up from like 0 to 100. And I think we was like at 75, and this bitch went on. Did you go all the way to 100?
I went to like
This
90, I
bitch
believe.
To like 90.
Yeah.
Because that's how crazy it was. Like, to where like, I was like, and you could see in the scene, I was like, no, I'm not going up any further. I don't know.
It would literally jolt your whole body when you like, it would be like boom, and I could feel my whole body jerk. Like my abs were so tight, but I will tell y'all, the stomach was on flat after that. Let me tell y'all about this day, how it goes, right? So I find this place, I'm like, okay, we're gonna go do this thing, whatever. I get there, they're supposed to be having this special pricing on it. We go to check out. The lady's like, it's $350 a piece. Oh no, first she said it's $700. And I'm like, $700? Oh, she was like, oh, each. Well, first she's like, it's $700. I was like, excuse me? And she's like, oh my gosh, yeah, we made a mistake. I was like, okay, yeah, I thought so. Then she comes back and she's like, it's $350. And I was like, excuse me? She's like, yeah, it's $350. I'm like, I thought this was a different price. So ultimately, we paid $350 each to get that ab blast to be tortured. But it was worth it. Period. Okay. So that took us out of the ab blast scene. I was super happy with my results, and that is where episode 1 ended, and that was Welcome to the Sweet Life.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome over to episode 2, A Piece of Cake. We pick up at the ab blast, and all the dramatics and the theatrics continue as we continue the procedure, and we kind of we wrap it up from there.
Yeah, that was a lot. I wouldn't do it again. You would do it again?
I would totally do it again.
I wouldn't do that again. I might try another one because that one wasn't it, especially for no $350. And what she ain't tell you is when we first got there, she gave me one address to one location. Oh, yeah, right, bitch. She gave me one address. So I called the bitch. I'm like, I'm here. No, you not, because I'm outside. So I see the bitch down the street. I was like, what's the address? She told me the address. I'm like, that's the building I'm standing in front of. So that's why they got the whole mix-up.
That was the whole mix-up with the pricing is I took us to the wrong place. We weren't even supposed to be doing ab blasting. We were going to go do the cryo freeze. Yeah. We were supposed to be doing the cryo freeze, and I got the place mixed up. Like, who knew that on one street there could be like 4 med spas? Like, what? Only in LA.
In LA, yes.
Only in LA will you go down the street where there's literally 3 med spas on the street. So I got them mixed up.
Just for us to then leave and have a have fried tempura.
Right. A fried tempura across the street.
Fried tempura and spicy mayo.
So episode 2, A Piece of Cake. And we picked the name A Piece of Cake. I thought this one was funny because it was like the dating stuff. So, like a piece of cake, but then like that we are getting ready. Okay. Cake. But then also like we're gonna do this collab with Kiki and everything is gonna be a piece of cake, like a walk in the park, but it never is. Like,
No.
Do we want to tell the Kiki story?
Do we want to tell that? I don't know. We should I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we're gonna keep that one
Let's
in the
not
vault.
do that because you know why I don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
We'll keep that one in the vault then.
We'll keep that in the vault. If we need to bring it out, we'll bring it. We'll save it for the memoir.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna say that one for the memoirs. But let me just tell y'all. Okay, before we get to Kiki, and the first thing that happens in the episode is that I have a meeting with my dating coach, Jay Lamar. And Jay Lamar, you guys, some of you guys watched Basketball Wives this season. He was on Basketball Wives as Jackie's podcast co-host, which was really amazing. I've had the opportunity to work with him before just throughout the years. We worked on a project called Quarantine Love where he basically fixed me up with somebody. So I thought I'm still on this dating journey. Let's bring Jay Lamar in, have him, kind of detail. Well, I am little, but I'm not like short, so I need somebody that can,
What about your sexual position?
I'm not so position driven. I kind of feel like whatever happens in the moment, whatever we feeling, I can be what my man need me to be. He can be what I need him to be.
Yes.
So I feel like for me, like as it comes to the physicality piece, I just kind of go with the flow.
I'm having a conversation with Jay Lamar, and we're really diving deep into my dating experiences. What type of guys do I see myself dating? What is my age range? What is my nationality preference? What is my dietary restrictions? I'm like, soon Jay Lamar about to ask me for my social security number. Like, I don't really know all the...
Yeah, so I met with Jay Lamar and we basically did like a dating consultation. And the funniest part of that scene to me was him going through the daters. The dating list was like hilarious. Like it was wild. It was everything from interracial to a little bit older to, black and beautiful. Like it was a lot of different options that he brought me.
Did he bring you anyone that was gonna bring you some peace?
Or a piece?
A piece? I thought you wasn't position driven.
Well, I ain't say a piece of what? Period.
That's true.
But I love Jay Lamar. I thought the dating scene was so amazing. I thought that he's just, he really dug deep with me and made me kind of get into some places that were like uncomfortable. Flyking knows more than he probably cares to know about my dating experiences, my relationships, and my love life. But he's also super supportive, and I think seeing it from this perspective is just kind of like cool because you get to see me. Oh my gosh, let's look at the dating options, y'all. That was crazy.
He's handsome. He has really nice blue eyes.
Could you see him every morning making you a cup of coffee?
I think I can see it. Hey, babe. Good morning.
Not a couple.
Good morning.
Option number 2.
Okay. It's giving Butch Queen.
It's giving. We call him.
That's funny because it's Dobby.
Okay. He looks.
Oh, Dobby was giving.
Yeah, that's Dobby.
Nipple ring. Nose ring.
Not Bush Queen.
Tattoos.
I think I'm gonna roll with the first one though.
Over tattoo lover?
Yeah, you know why? Because this gives me repeat behavior.
Oh, okay. Okay, so be open. We said that you didn't have an age range, that you were open. I mean, 68.
It's giving 68.
It's giving pincher.
He looking like me like right now, like he said, are you investing in your 401k?
All right, we got one more.
Okay, now we
Bald and beautiful.
bald
baby.
and beautiful, black, chocolate.
Beard.
Okay, he's smoldering in the eyes.
Now, can you imagine rubbing his bald head every
Yes. Yes. I will rub several
okay?
So lots of viable and non-viable options.
Correct.
When I say I died, when I say he looking at me like he said, "Are you saving for your 401k?" I love like Jayla Barr. We just had a lot of organic, fun laughs, and you guys already know dating. Dating is hard. I don't know about for y'all, but for me, dating is hard.
Especially out here.
Especially out here, like meeting guys and building genuine connections and stuff like that. It's hard. So I just wanted to bring you guys in just on that piece of my life because I am actively dating. I've been, just trying to work on myself, work on my fitness, all these things. And I've been trying to take this car out for a spin. Okay, period. So we move on from there. And I think, where do we go from there? We go to one of your scenes.
Is that when we went to the?
Oh, I think this is when you sat down and had the conversation with Fredo.
Fredo. Oh God, yes.
Yeah. I was like, I think this is when you sat down with Fredo.
So as y'all see at the workout, Fredo pulls me to the side and says, because we have been working together for years. Like Fredo was probably one of the first influencers that I worked with. So he was like, we should do like a Fredo Vibes Royal Flyness fragrance. So he wanted me to put together some samples, and then the scene that you guys saw was me sitting down with him that I seen in the comments, which was hilarious. I did not like his response to the scene, but that's how he felt. So, were we gonna show the scene?
Yeah, we're gonna he's gonna bring the clip up and we'll show
So this is me and me sitting down with Fredo, showing him some examples of fragrances that we were gonna use for our collaboration.
So fun fact for you guys. Fredo was on a scene of Chasing LA, I think in both seasons, wasn't he?
He was just in season 2.
In season 2, he was in a scene of season 2 where in the beginning of the season where Flyking and I was styling one of Flyking's photo shoot, and Fredo was the model.
Yes.
So we thought how awesome it would be to bring him in and incorporate him just even more on a little bit of a deeper level. He is a widely recognized influencer and somebody that just has a large following. So it was really cool to have him be a part of this project in the capacity in which he was involved. I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Were you nervous to show him like the different fragrances and to like get deep into the collab, or were you
I wasn't nervous about it because I felt like, he always loves everything. Like he's never said that he didn't like something. I guess he had this extra veil of scrutiny over it because it was like something that his fragrance.
Yeah.
I don't think I was saying like he was saying he didn't like the fragrances. I think he felt like because it was him, it needed to be better than all of the others. I think that's what he was coming from. I don't know.
Totally. Let's check it out. We'll see him test some
really good. Want to hit it on the skin. Let me see.
This number 4.
Number 4. What is this?
You like that one? That one's
No, I don't like it at all.
You don't like it at all?
Yeah, it smells horrible.
It's like a sweet,
Why is
like
this-
oud, woody.
I don't know. Why is this even an option?
I thought it would be. You don't like that one? Let me smell
No,
it.
I absolutely hate it. I don't know. I don't think that's
You
it.
don't like this one?
Oh, nah.
No?
Nah. That's not it. That is
Okay.
not it. Yeah.
Okay.
If I sell that to any of my followers and supporters, they're gonna be like, "What the hell is this, Fredo?"
This is number 5.
Smells cheap. Yeah, it smells cheap. Yeah, I don't feel like we need to be selling anything cheap to like my followers and stuff like that, especially people that's gonna support. I just don't. Damn, that's 0 for 2. Come on, we got 3 more. We gotta get this right.
got 3 more.
We've been working on this for a couple years now.
I'm nervous. This one is really good. I love this one. This one is really good.
It smells like more for like kids. Like it's more like bubble gum, and that's not it. I know you didn't have him drive a whole hour and a half. I don't even got my watch on, but
So I'm giving Fredo everything that I've come up with, some of these samples. I've given him 5 different fragrances, and it's not looking like we're on the same page. I wanted to do something, a fresh scent. I want to do something more woody, but it doesn't seem like he likes it, which is very odd because normally he loves everything that I come up with.
So you seriously don't like any of these?
nah, I'm absolutely not happy with not those. I'm just not impressed. I'm just, you know, I drove an hour and a half to come over here, and I did not drive over here for like this. I think this like mediocre sense. I want to sell this shit to my people and then come back and be like, oh well, Fredo just made some sense. Yeah, we both look bad, you know.
Yeah.
We need to fix this. Like we need to fix this, you know.
I'm gonna have to, you know.
That was intense.
That was a lot. Cause
That was intense.
Like I said, he normally just loves everything so much. I was shocked that he just didn't like anything. I was like, wow. And then how he was like, I drove down here for an hour. I was like, whoa.
He definitely meant business that day. Even when he got up to leave, I felt like he got up kind of like abruptly, like, okay, well, I'm about to go. And I was like, whoa, like what's
it was because you asked me, was I nervous? I wasn't nervous. I was thinking he was gonna like one of them and we was gonna move on to the next thing. So I'm looking at myself even watching the scene. It's like I feel like I was like it was happening so fast.
Yeah,
like, I was like what?
I can
What's
tell.
going on?
You look like Mr. Krabs when he
Yes.
Fergie.
I was like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
You don't like none? You don't like none of these? None of what?
I thought, and the people at home did not
like
that. Did not enjoy that. Baby, y'all was reaming from Fredo in the comments. I was like, ooh, Fredo, sorry, buddy. But I think overall, like, it was just, I think it was a good, accurate portrayal that sometimes things don't always go exactly how you intend for them to go. But, you know, as we see how it played out, then obviously we know that it ended up in a better situation. But to anybody out there that's looking to be in entrepreneurship or any space, it's not always going to be pretty, babes.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not. It's just not. So we finish up that scene. Fredo storms out abruptly like a Devo. You know what I'm saying? He got to go because he drove so far away, blah, 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 blah. And then from there, I go on a blind date because Jay Lamar set me up on a blind date.
You really not know who?
I literally did not know who this person was. I never seen him. I literally never even seen him around before. So I didn't know what he was going to look like. You know, was he handsome? Did he smell nice? I'm also nervous. Is he going to think I'm handsome? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I was nervous. Let's check it out.
A situation that I didn't know who I was about to meet. So I hope that he's handsome. I hope that he's sweet. I hope that my shirt is see-through enough so he can see some of my muscles. And really, I'm just hoping to make a good first impression.
Give me 5 minutes. Don't you feel me coming?
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Cameron.
I'm Andrè. Nice to meet you.
This is for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Can I give you a hug?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is so nice.
I walk into this room that's set up. There's a pool table. There's a nice, handsome gentleman. He's standing there and he's holding a rose. And I kind of feel like I'm on The Bachelor right now. I'm like, oh my God, it's giving Bachelor. I'm walking in. He has a rose. I'm the Bachelorette or the Bachelor, whatever.
Pick solids and stripes, right?
Right.
So which one do you?
Well, I think you got to knock one in first, and then you'll know if you solid or stripes. It's just like.
Us sucking at pool gagged me.
So we start with the solids and the stripes.
That was so funny because when the music changed, and I was like, he didn't know how to play, and I didn't know how to play. I thought that was so funny. But shout out to Cam. He was super nice, super sweet, very handsome, a good sport. Like, first of all, going on a blind date on camera is not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we are so desensitized to being on camera and being in these scenarios that we don't really think twice about it. But seeing him kind of be a little shy and stuff like that, it was kind of a reality, like a reminder to me, like, everybody's not used to being in these type of situations. And so like it makes it even more challenging to date because like we would have to date people that are gonna either be okay in the spots that we are in and maybe choose not to be in them or to be comfortable enough to be in them with us. So that's a whole nother layer of stuff. But
and know how to play pool if they're gonna, you know.
If they're gonna invite you to play pool. And I won the
put an 8-ball in the corner pocket.
I won the pool game and I challenged him to serenade me and he serenaded me on camera. He did pretty good. He sounded good. He was super sweet, and he was a nice guy. I mean, I never really heard from him again.
I was gonna say, what happened to the second date?
There was no second date, guys. I never heard from him or saw him again. So I don't know if I scared the shit
camera
out of
scared
him.
him out.
Right, I don't know if the
Scared him
camera scared him.
It was
I
the
scared him.
camera.
I don't know if he was salty because I beat him at pool. Like, I don't really know. But guys, if you come across Cam's Instagram, I need you to be in the comments like, well, why you didn't hit Andre back? Why you didn't hit Andre back? Because that was whack. Period.
Not attack him.
go attack. No,
Don't attack. Leave that man alone.
all my ones, go attack them. No?
Leave that man alone.
From there, we go to the stew.
What's the stew?
Ken.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Because obviously, doing him on Chasing LA season 2 was crazy.
It's Andrè, and I want
to recreate it with the remix. Was
started to a remix today with the sign.
The first gay rapper to do a BT Hip Hop Awards cypher,
It was definitely big things popping. It was like one of those things that we had been working on it just quietly for so long, just going. Before we landed on Ken, we had been chatting with several other people, negotiating fees, trying to figure out dates and stuff like that. And then it just kind of organically worked out that it was Ken. And to be honest, I think he was a perfect choice for the song. Like, I really think that just duality of him being who he is and his mannerisms and just the way that he is, and then being on a record titled Him, even just like myself, you know what I mean? I just thought that it was so great. He came through like a professional and really did what he needed to do. I thought the outfits was on point.
Yeah, we referenced him.
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yes, it was about Powerpuff Girls. That was kind of like the theme of it. It was like Powerpuff Girls meets motorsport type of vibe. So, we had found the outfits. We sent him a mood board and, just all the things that it takes to kind of build up to days like that. Like whenever you're working with a talent like that, you got to roll out the carpet. We need snacks. We need beverages. We need A-grade studio. Their photographers. Their videos, there's so many moving pieces to it, but seeing the end result is like crazy.
It's crazy, especially things that we won't mention because we don't want to we don't want to on nobody so but
Mm-hmm. Yes. What did y'all think about the remix?
Did you guys listen? Did you guys like it? Can you listen to both back to back?
Right. You can hear the differences. You got a favorite bar. Like, what is that? So that's basically.
And wait a minute, who's giving you? Sorry, time. Who's giving you dual green screens? Who's giving you side angle? Who is giving you that? Who's giving you that?
Period. Let's get into the scene. Look
at that.
So we're shooting the artwork for the official Him remix and just having an amazing time. The vibes are great. Andre's doing her thing. Kid Ken's doing her thing. I can't wait to present it to everybody, and it's just gonna be so dope and so amazing.
Not you, oh yes, who's he? Who me? Not you, oh yes, who's he? Who me? Not you, who me? Not you, who me? Not you, oh yes, who's he?
Yeah, Kid Ken, Flyking, I am the baddest. You already know what I'm about. Shut the fuck down, bitch. Sit the fuck down, bitch. I said Ken double ends, bitch.
Ken double ends, bitch.
Kid Ken. Okay, so that was your first time meeting her. Outside of obviously working things out with the remix and speaking to her on the phone and blah blah blah, that was the first time we met her in person. But one thing I will definitely say about her is that she is a cool bitch for real. Like, she was super cool, super vibe, super like, what's up? Come sit over here. Like, she was mad cool. She was even after, because we didn't get to, but she was like afterwards, she was like, we are going tonight because we need to go.
We were supposed to link up. I think it was raining or something. So
it was a lot going on that day, but she was super cool.
Mad
so
cool.
Shout out to Kid Ken for real. She's
mad cool and a professional, just through and through. Like, he showed up, he did what he needed to do. The vibe was like organic, it was real. We kicked it. Like,
she wasn't acting like
no. If she didn't have nothing to do, she probably would have stayed at the studio the whole booking that we had. I just thought that energy and vibe was dope. So shout out to Kid Ken. Make sure y'all stream that record. Available on all streaming platforms. HEM the remix, Flyking HEM and Kid Ken. Make sure y'all stream that thing, okay?
Yes, please.
So now we're gonna go on over to episode 3. which started off with us doing the paint and sip. Yes, with Dobby, the sexy paint and sip. So I set this up. I thought, you know what? Because the whole thing was that like this summer we were gonna do activities. Like we see each other all the time. We hang out and we do stuff or whatever. But like to do activities and document it for you guys, because a lot of the stuff that we do together, we just do it in our regular lives. To do it. So we were like, we're gonna do activities and we're gonna show you guys us doing these activities.
I had no idea what I was walking into. I'm coming from church with my Bible. Praising the Lord.
Let's get into this scene, child.
On the activity, like I only came to dance for y'all. That's all. I see this model standing there, and I'm just like, what is going on, Andre? What is this?
We got a lot to paint here, a lot to work with.
Yeah, a lot to work
and
with.
I figured, I was like, he's giving very much royal flyness.
We have a big enough easel.
We have a little bit. Oh, wait. Well, you have to make a little thing, a big thing on a small.
We'll do what we can. What we can. Okay.
Flyking enters the building and he seems pretty pleasantly surprised. Like, honestly, he seems jaw-dropped and gagged. Like, I don't know if he's ever seen a surprise this big before in his life. Shoot, from the sounds of it, he's about to recruit Dobby to be a royal flyness model. So it looks like I just might have made a little love connection like Jay Lamar made for me.
That's funny because you starting from the top and I'm starting from the
Right,
bottom.
you start from the bottom.
I know where to start from. Lord.
I know, so many places to
So
go
many
here.
places to
So many places to go
touch
here.
upon.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. But I know you're so busy, child. I ain't know if you can make it or not. What'd you think about the studio session?
That was so much fun.
I know, right?
That was so much fun.
Oh my God. Shout out to
Yes.
Big Dobby.
Shout out to BDD, okay, period. I love Dobby. Let me just tell y'all, Dobby is again somebody that I didn't meet him until the day that we filmed. I had come across him like basically in a situation where I was looking for somebody to come in and do this. And from the time he got there, he was just so sweet, so kind. I mean, obviously he gives what he gives, but just as a human, I thought he was super dope and super kind. So shout out to Dobby.
I feel like on camera, he looked a little like, he seemed like, I guess because of the dialogue or whatever, if you actually, when you actually meet Dobby, he has a really big personality.
He does have a really
There's a lot of big
personality,
things,
yeah.
but he has a really big personality. Like, he seemed like he was just, I guess because we were paying him, he was kind of standing
he
there.
was
But
demure.
he's not demure
At
all.
all. Dobby is
He's a
not
hot
demure.
mess.
Hot
Crazy
mess.
as hell. Like, Dobby is crazy.
Yeah, that was definitely somebody else who felt like a fast friend. Like, I felt like as soon as we met, he felt like, oh, okay, we see it for her. Like, you know, so Dobby is super dope. And my painting, the details in my painting totally superseded that of other paintings that I saw that day.
It's interesting because when people say that their painting or whatever supersedes is irrelevant, when the person who was actually getting painted, he said, Big Dick Dobby said that he liked my painting better and listed several reasons. So I can understand, you know, whatever you need to do to feel better and sleep at night. But as long as Dobby said he liked my painting, what you have to say, you know, find camera and see if he liked your painting.
There is literally something that I've heard of called a sympathy vote. And I feel like you got the sympathy vote that day because my painting was so exquisite. I think Dobby just thought, you know what, this honestly isn't even fair. So I get it, okay, period.
Maybe you paid a cameraman and that's why he didn't come back. But other than that, other than that, bitch, my painting was better because that's what he said.
Y'all see who my real ops is now. Y'all see who my real ops is right now. Okay, period. The next scene after this, honestly, this scene is near and dear to my heart because I got to exercise a new skill set, and that is I was a DP and a videographer for the Flyking's warehouse drop-off scene. That's right, guys. I shot that scene myself. First of all, shout out to the King Payne because he lent me his camera. Shout out to the iPhone for the car view. And you know what? I said, we got a goddamn show to film, and I don't give a what's going on. I'ma film it, okay? So let's get that scene pulled up. So
wait till we talk about this. Like, I got something to say.
So we can see my cinematography work at like
cinematography, bitch. That's some allegations.
I shot this scene myself, okay? Just everything. I directed it, I shot it, and Flyking got to truly be a talent and see me at work. But I really think that's like, I think the coolest thing about this project is that we got to put on so many different hats throughout the process. And so like, that was just a moment again where like,
your filming was a present.
Okay, my filming was a present. It's so period. Like, it's just like eye-opening the things that you are able to do and accomplish when you put your mind to it. So who knew that I'd be in the car filming the scene, but we did it.
Right.
Period. We did it. And we were at your distribution center. Like, tell us about the distribution center, what it's like to get to that point. What does distribution center do for your business? Like, bring us up to speed with that.
Where a distribution center is, as a manufacturer, you make products, and then a distribution center is where you send the products, and then they actually send it out to your customers. So when you get sales, they ship it out to Susan in Ohio and Jill in Nebraska and whatever. So that's why fulfillment center is what they actually call it. And that one is in Moreno Valley. So that's the distribution center. What's interesting is the distribution center I use now is actually in Las Vegas. So a guy actually comes, picks it up on a big truck. He comes in on a big truck. He's going to be coming tomorrow morning. And then we load up the truck and he takes it to Vegas. And then there's a distribution center out there because it's a lot, less expensive, which is why you'll see, we'll talk about later when I was saying and thinking about going to Las Vegas in general for my business, more economical. But in this scene, I was at my distribution center where we deliver the packages and they distribute it. And so I remember the first day when I was dropping off packages there. And at that point, when we filmed that scene, I think I told you that was the first time I had been there in a while, because at this point I have other employees who were bringing it to the distribution center for me. But obviously for the show, I went ahead and,
thank you
for myself. I went ahead and did it myself for the show. But it's mine. Like sometimes some of this stuff I'm kind of like, I'm doing it, but it's like, it doesn't feel real. Like I look around and even that day I was looking around like, this is fucking crazy.
It was so important for you guys to see that. I was literally really wanted to. I was like, what day can we do the distribution center? What day can we do it? Yeah, because I felt like I wanted them to see just the different levels of what you're doing as an entrepreneur. And I felt like that was super important, to the point where I was like, if I have to pick up a camera and film this myself, because he was concerned about, you're not really supposed to film in those places. They don't really allow you to film. So we kind of did it renegade. We almost got kicked out. We actually got called out about filming in there, but I just pushed it to the limit because that was something I really wanted you guys to see. And so shout out to the Fulfillment Center and Flyking and everything that he's doing.
Yes.
From there, we went to my fitting with Nico and Javante Rose, where I tried on the butt pads for the performance. Mm-hmm. And the butt pads was bow. That was wiggling. It's all wiggling.
I was like, that's
listen, I thought that was going to be so funny because I was like, well, we wanted to camp it up and have some fun with you guys. And that was like a moment where I was like, well, just being transparent. Like, I'm always like, I've just been more like slender built. So I've never had like a big butt or nothing like that. So I was like, would it be fun if I tried on some butt pads to see like what people's response to them would be? So I'm sitting with my friend.
You can get a BBL, like you could go to Friend Doctor.
I'm sure they must be closed for malpractice. Has he reached out, or am I jumping too soon?
I seen that. We're gonna get to you. We're gonna get to you in a second on her. We was
I got my booty pop underwear on so that I can get Nico and Javante's feedback for this. Like, honestly, I don't know if y'all noticed in the past, these some little Debbie cakes, we ain't got all the fires and the thunder and boom, boom, boom over here. So, this is a special performance, so maybe I need to do something to enhance.
Not enhance.
That was not me standing there like around in my hand over it. That was
that looked a little position driven to me. It looked a little position driven.
Shout out to the booty pads. If y'all need some, I got them off of Amazon, so you can order you a pair if you need them.
Some skin. I thought it was some skin.
Them ain't scams. Them scams. Them scams, baby. Scams for your scams. Okay, period. I thought that was cool. Shout out to Javante. Javante's a good friend of mine. He's appeared on
Mr.
both
Rose, honey.
the Blue Rose, baby. Javonte's appeared on a couple episodes of Chasing LA in the past. He's somebody that I'm great friends with. You guys also have seen Nico before, so I'm thinking like, let me get my friends together. Let's do a fitting.
That's another one, Miss Javonte. That's another one that on camera. Don't let her fool you. She
real on camera.
Javonte is that's a personality too. That's
a spicy one, honey.
Woo! Don't let her fool. She fooled you on the camera. You would never think.
I thought it was funny too because we're sitting in the scene and we're talking about us and what we do, whatever, and they're asking like, "Well, what's the deal with Flyking?" It's funny because we film things individually for this show that then we each see when the show is like airing. So I thought this was one that would be kind of interesting because we're literally having a conversation about him in scenes. So I thought that was funny. But shout out to my boos for coming out and getting me ready for the scene. It's just always good to get sound advice from people that you love and trust and that, you know, have your best interest at heart. Mm-hmm. So that was that scene. Where did we go after that? After the
it wouldn't be the first time, you know, somebody was discussing, trying to say something about me and your friendship.
Right. Oh, no.
It wouldn't be the first time.
It won't be the last, okay?
It won't be the last one.
Next was the rehearsal where Carrie D came by and we were getting ready for Groove Theory. The rehearsal was fun. Like, the
stiff ass stick figure. Because my name is on the line. Okay.
Arch in your back, then shake. Make them blow a bag on this birthday cake. Bad attitude with a walk so stank. On the first date, man, take me to the bank. Bitch, I'm still the one, give a fuck what you think. First draft pick, going hard in the paint. I know you're about to kill it. All these other hoes are illy. With the Henny or the whiskey, drinking up and down the silly. Yeah, this beat, I know you're feeling now. Bow, bitch.
Y'all should just did this little camera.
I was so fucking tired after that.
Right, and you know what's so crazy?
I'm a little bit worried. I'm seeing stiff backs. I'm seeing stiff neck. This is what you're doing. We can't be doing that. We got a rapper that we need to be a little bit more smooth. Let's hope that they can get it together, Lord Jesus. Maybe a shot of Douce or something.
Oh, look at Carrie.
Look at Carrie. He shut it.
Okay. Carrie was an unexpected surprise throughout this entire experience because when we went into this, that day at the studio was all of our first time meeting Carrie.
Correct.
And maybe a week before this, I saw him on X, formerly Twitter, and he was basically saying that he was moving to LA. Yeah. So I just was like, I think I had his number already because we had chatted before. So I just picked up the phone one day and I called him and was like, hey, I think I saw that you just moved to LA. And he was like, yep. I was like, you ready to get to work? And then I invited him to come to the studio singing. So shout out to Carrie because he is just such a genuine, sweet person.
Love Carrie.
Love Carrie. Like just genuine, sweet, off the rip, and talented, kind of funny. He's so funny too. Like
he's very funny.
I don't think you guys know. Like Carrie is actually really, really funny, and he was just an extra little cherry on top throughout this process because it was a no-brainer to like incorporate him. Like the whole goal was that this is gonna be about us, but we wanted to bring along as many familiar faces as possible because I think when the chasing worlds collide, that's when everybody, you know what I mean, like. That's when we are at our like best as it relates to this platform and in this space, you know?
It's like a big sorority.
Yeah, it's like a big sorority. It is. It's like a big sorority. It's like a big like high school or something.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Like everybody's in different classes and grades and stuff like that. But when y'all cross paths, it's real, it's organic. So I thought that the rehearsal was dynamic. Shout out to D Hawkins for like, you know, just setting it up, and shout out to Carrie for coming through. It was actually a lot of people there that y'all didn't see randomly. The room was full. It was a lot of people there, but because there were multiple camera people, the choreographer was there. We had other just extra bodies that was there. So it's funny when I look at the scene because it appears that it was just us.
Because I want to say the whole production was there.
The whole production was there.
Yeah. You normally like this person, you know, whatever, but I think everybody was there that day.
Yeah, everybody was there that day. So after the rehearsal, then we go to the actual night of the performance. And child, now as y'all know, that was something else, child, okay?
The performance I was dragged into.
And the episode 3 was titled The Rocky Road. And it was titled The Rocky Road for this specific reason, because things started to get a little shaky around this point. It was like, whoo, child, the performance is looking rough. The rehearsal is looking rough.
The girls need it.
And I cannot remember not a single one of my lyrics. Everything that was in my brain just all of a sudden just like zoom, vanished. And now here I am in front of this crowd. D. Hawkins is off to the side. Flyking is nowhere to be found. And I literally feel like I'm standing in front of this crowd naked with no words, no lyrics, nothing but the mic, and I don't know what.
When that happened, y'all, in real life, when that happened, I was gagged. Okay.
The shade was you laughing at yourself when they closed the scene out. That was the shade.
Right. It was so funny because I remember the moment. Like, if you guys have ever been in a situation where you went blank, like going blank is so funny because like you literally cannot remember anything, and you're trying to remember it, and while you're trying to remember, it's like shit, I don't remember. So I remember spinning around in a circle.
Spinning around was hilarious to me because I was looking, I was like, bitch, the lyrics ain't behind you, bitch.
I spun around
behind you.
I spun around, and then somehow I was able to catch it. But already the night was just there again. So many moving pieces. There are different people there. Carrie's there. Dee's there. The choreographer's there. I've been, sipping a little bit, drinking a little bit. So I'm kind of like already. You know what I'm saying? So as I get up there, I'm already like, where's Flyking? We call it Flyking. We text it Flyking. We trying to figure out, is he going to make it? Now that the show is starting, it's starting to set in like, this bitch might not make it, and I'm going to have to be ready to go to the show. So we get up there, we start the show, everything's going good. I'm feeling good. I'm a little tipsy, but I'm good enough where I can make it through and do what I got to do. But it's like and this is the thing, guys. There's the technicality piece that threw me off is that our chorus is who, me, not you, oh yes, who's he. Then the first bar of my verse is who, me, not you, oh yeah, that's him. So if I mess up in the first couple bars, then like my whole rhyme scheme is already messed up through the rest of my rap. So I have to figure out like where can I jump in and pick it back up. So just off the gate when I messed up, I was like, oh my God, I messed up. What was you thinking when you saw it?
I didn't know what was going on. Like I said in the scene, I was like, well, why is she spinning around? Like I was like, did she practice spinning around? When we went to the rehearsal, it was the dance rehearsal. I don't remember no spinning no around. So I was like, why she just kept spinning around? And I was like, well, what happened? And I was like, oh, she must have, because you could start to tell after, because sometimes you could play it off and you only have a certain amount of time before it's like, I think she don't remember the lyrics. Cause she was like, and I was like, bitch, you don't remember the goddamn song?
Forgot it. And then when it popped in my head, I was like, okay, now that it's back in my head, I gotta show them, I gotta give them like, I have to recover with confidence. So I feel like I picked it back up. I thought it was funny because like the laughing sounds over it, and then seeing people, I don't know if they were laughing at me or they were laughing to enjoy themselves, but seeing it with the sound effect over it, it looked like they was laughing at me. Like
that was funny.
That damn Andario.
That Andario.
That damn Andario. That's all I'm gonna say. But
somebody needs to take her computer.
Shout out to the Flyking for coming in right when I needed him and saving
that
the
was
day.
literally crazy because when I tell you, like when I walked in, that's what was happening. So like had I tripped and fell, had I got pulled over and got a ticket, bitch, I wouldn't have made it.
It's like the crowd parted way, and then he came through, and I was like,
it was crazy too, because when I walked in, even security, it was like I walked in and people seen me, and I was just walking because I was trying to get to the front because I hear the song playing, and people was like moving out of my way, and I was like, okay, like do they know, like or whatever, but you know.
Divine intervention, child. Divine intervention.
It was crazy.
And that takes us over to episode 4. What's episode 4 title? It's Now or Later.
Now or Later.
So we continue with the group theory. Flyking comes in, saves the day. We go outside and we talk to the promoter, Moskini. Moskini is essentially she's like she's a DJ, and then this is her event, and she's also the person that invited me out to San Francisco. So we outside, we're catching up with her, we're celebrating, and I think it was just honestly a really triumphant and like a moment of camaraderie. It felt good to make it to the end of the performance and have everybody there, and you know what I mean? So let's see the continuation of the forgetting.
I'm standing here and I honestly cannot believe that I've forgotten my lyrics. I see people in the crowd looking at me. I see my friends, they look horrified. And right now, I'm just trying to figure out how can I get this thing back on track and finish strong. And right as I'm getting things on track, the Fly King shows up to save the day.
You can see how like it was just you could tell the experience that I've had in performing versus the experience that you've had. Not that that is a good or bad thing, because we all have to start from somewhere.
Totally.
Because even I'm looking at like, because a lot of things you do as muscle memory, like even I didn't even notice, and we never talked about this, but when I got on the mic, I noticed that my mic wasn't on. So I immediately came up to you and switched mics. And it was like, you know what I'm saying? On the mic, and then jumped into it, and you know, whatever, because I'm just used to performing. And then I can understand why when you're performing, you kind of mentally trying to be a few steps ahead. So once you get to so what happened with you is you were a few steps ahead, and then because you switched up the lyrics, you wasn't able to bring it back before you got to your part. Step ahead, and that's why you forgot the lyrics.
Totally.
That happens to can happen to you.
And also too, because like we do the whole crowd engagement piece of who, me, not you, and I think in that moment I was so kind of tapped in on trying to get the crowd, because the thing about the performance is you need the crowd to buy in, right? You need to get that moment where you connect with them and they connect with you, and I think I was focused on that to the point that I lost some of the technicality piece. And I think even to your point, like in general, and we talk about this all the time, I'm the type of person, I just jump off the cliff and do it, like whatever it is. And I think I have the luxury of having Flyking with me, so I'm able to take some cues from him and kind of know how to do things and navigate them, so it kind of helps me. But I think that it's an advantage and a disadvantage, if that makes sense. Like, it's good because I don't have any fear in terms of getting out and doing the thing. But sometimes the other thing about it is that because there is some of the technicality and some of the experience piece that's not there.
You have to do what's rehearsed.
Yeah, so I thought all in all, we definitely picked it up. I was happy about that. The promoters loved it so much so that they still invited me to come to San Francisco. And again, I think that it was just a triumphant moment for the collective, for me, for you, for Dee, for Carrie. It just felt like, I don't know, it just felt celebratory for everybody involved in a way.
It was great. If anything, it was just, I just thought it was hilarious. It wasn't like it was bad. It was
absolutely
funny.
So from there, we go, and you have your FaceTime call with Fallon, who I love, by the way.
I just got off the phone with Fallon. That's one of my good friends. Shout out to Fallon. Love Fallon so much. She actually, I talked to her today, and she actually, she doesn't know what her dog is. She has a little dog named Scotch, a little schnauzer. And so they was looking around for the dog. So hope Scotch, please come home if you're out there. If you're watching Scotch, please come home to my good sis. But yes, it was so good to catch up with her. It's so good to catch up with her, and I loved the scene, and you know, some of the things that we were able to talk about and to touch base with, because you know, I remember talking about her because she knows especially last year with my business being crazy and then my grandmother passing away and all of the other things that I had to go through last year that, you know, may have not been shared with you guys for the camera. So it was just great to, you know, catch up with her and, you know.
Yeah, I love Fallon. Funny
She was there
story.
with, okay.
Funny next story. She was at the photo shoot from season 2 with Fredo, and me and Fallon was sneaking around the freaking pier stage, drinking the alcohol that was there. It was so funny. I love the lighting in this scene too. Like the lighting looked so beautiful on you. Like the lighting was gorgeous.
Yes. I love the green screen.
Oh, I love that.
And that I have been looking into and considering getting a space in Las Vegas because the spaces and the subleases are a lot cheaper than here in Los Angeles. It might be a good thing for my business to proceed forward and maybe a place that I want to go in the future. Who knows? I've been considering it, and then I was actually talking to Andrè and telling him how I'm also considering retiring from battle rap.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if you should hang it up though, JC.
Obviously, as a gay battle rapper, like, there isn't going to be a lot of coins involved. They be barely trying to pay you, and if they pay you, it's not something that, you know, I would get out of bed for. So it's kind of like considering that. Obviously, I love hip-hop, I love battle rap. Honestly, with everything that's going with my business, it's kind of pulling me into a different direction to where I don't have time for battle rap. It doesn't make sense economically for me to continue with someone that makes something that makes me.
So a lot of the commentary, and I thought it's funny, is everybody keeps referencing that you're on your Rihanna. A lot of people keep saying that you're on your Rihanna because
that's hilarious.
A lot of people
have said that.
Because you're transitioning out of music.
I understand Rihanna. I understand Rihanna.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that, and I thought
I
that was
understand.
so funny.
I never thought about that, but that's actually a hilarious
And
analogy.
but it's funny because when we were talking about this season and what we wanted to showcase and like I was like, I feel like we should focus on like your trajectory of leaving music and focusing on business, and my trajectory of transitioning into music, because it's this just the position of like, you know what I mean? Like where we both are in our respective journeys, but then there's still this space that we operate within together. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was so cool. And for the audience to like kind of see your transition, I thought was like really, really interesting. And for them to have that commentary, I thought.
Yeah, because it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, I love battle rap, but it's a saying where it says like the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Mm-hmm. And with battle rap, there's so much squeezing that you have to do. You get a little bit of juice, but with like, it's similar to Rihanna, it's only so much, you only have to do a little bit of squeezing, you get all this juice. So it's like, you just rather, as you get older, spend your time on things that are just easier with more, you know, work smarter, not harder, you know? So that's just all that is. Who knows? Maybe I'll be back in battle rap one day. Maybe I won't. I'm definitely not. It's not something I'm actively, you know, going into or pursuing. I'm definitely being contacted about different things in the realm of battle rap, but you know, I'm not making any promises.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the right offer will come along, and you know, then the right match will come up, and the things will all align, and you know, you'll dust the crown off and say, you know what, I'm gonna get back out there. And I think your supporters and the people that know you. This bitch is so famous, I will never forget. You already know what story I'm gonna tell. We are in the middle of a pure chaotic situation from the season finale of season 1, where someone was wielding a knife. I'm being escorted off. Of course, my good friends are all surrounding me, supporting me or whatever.
We had that fur jacket.
Right, I had that fur jacket on, off the shoulder. This van rolls up real slow. We thinking it's about to be a damn drive-by because we outside niggas, Negroes. We're outside causing a literal scene. And this guy rolls up, he lets the window down. He goes, hey, ain't you the Flyking? I be watching all of your battles. And I was like, this bitch is famous for real.
And I'm like, this is crazy. I'm trying to calm this bitch down. I'm like, sir, not right now. Thank you. Not right now.
So with that being said, the Flyking supporters and the people that know, you know, him for what he really does, they're going to get him to dust that crown off and get back out there. So I ain't even worried about him. So after that, we go to the studio to work on the Sweet Life track.
Yeah, they know this, and I'ma show
that it's the Flyking. When I went watch shopping last time. I love that track.
I love that.
I love that track. You guys
streaming now.
Stream the Sweet Life. When you finish watching the show, go and stream the single, because First of all, that was a genre pushing moment. Like I am like when it comes to my rap style and the type of music I like traditional rap style songs.
What Nene say? Hood.
Hood, okay? I might be in Hollywood, but I can still get hood, okay? So in terms of my music, that is the kind of sound that I like to go for. You know, y'all already know my biggest influence is D Trina. That's like my girl. So like I have modeled a lot of myself in my rap persona out of, you know, just admiration of her, if you will, but also blended with my personal style and what I like. And so to do the Sweet Life track was really something. When he started playing me the different tracks, I was like, oh, okay, I don't know. Like, can I deliver, whatever. But now that the song is recorded, mixed, mastered, you know, vocals are here, splash there, I love that track.
Mm-hmm. I love it too.
I love that
I knew
track.
I was gonna love it though. I loved it when I heard the beat because you know I remember I told you like one producer had did it and I had to have somebody else recreate the beat and all of that to get it here. So I love that song.
I love that. I thought it was
and
a
I was
perfect
excited,
song.
you know, obviously to also to do the song was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, we have to do the theme song. Like we can't not do the theme song.
Let's roll it. Let's roll it.
I'm excited because I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone. I'm trying something new, and this whole Sweet Life record is really pushing my artistry to the next level. We have to finish this track up, you know, and Carrie D is arriving to the studio because he and I are working on music as well.
Yes.
Might pop the top like a 2-liter. Great ain't no school teacher. Make them look twice, proofreader. You was only fan of top 1%. I make them cash out for the fun of it. Yeah, 10K dash, bitch, I'm winning shit. Flip the bag, run it up and watch me double it. I ain't cause these bitches too depressed. They really, really hot cause I really am the best. He know I'm the one, he
Wow. Period. So
y'all got a 2-for-1.
2-for-1. Y'all got Sweet Life and y'all got the one. And okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story about the one then. So the one originally was going to feature Aaron Thomas. That was the song. Yeah, that's the song that I was supposed to collaborate with Aaron Thomas on. And shout out to Aaron Thomas because he's amazingly talented. I did get a chance to meet him when he was in LA, I think for BET weekend or something like that. I got a chance to meet him.
What happened with that?
So the reason it didn't work out for Aaron and I to collaborate on the song was we had like some big scheduling conflicts. At the time when I first had contacted him to do the song was when I was going to Colorado. And I was in Colorado for about 18 days or something like that. Then I came back from Colorado. He had stuff going on. So we could never just really sync our schedules up.
Okay.
And then by the time that like a year had rolled by and I still was working on the song. Like my writing process maybe is a bit unconventional because I take breaks from songs as I'm writing them. Like I try not to like burn myself out or force a lyric out of myself because I find like I feel like if I'm trying to force it out of myself, I'm not gonna be happy with it. So with the one I gave myself, I kind of knew I wanted to do the song. I was still trying to figure out what the song was gonna look and feel like. And so I just took my time writing it. So now we're a year later. Aaron's moved on with his life. I moved on with my life. And we're filming the show and Carrie D is in town. And I was like, honestly, it just makes more sense for me to do this with Carrie because I wanted to document it for the show. And so that's how it became Carrie and not Aaron. But that's not to say that Aaron and I won't collaborate in the future, that there might not be another record, but because I like that whole hip hop R&B blend. So, you know, we probably will do something in the future.
Aaron Thomas, that was the one that was she fucking Troy? Which one was she fucking?
I don't know nothing about it.
You seen, okay, now
I don't know nothing
so
about
you
it.
don't watch Chasing Reality?
I don't know nothing about who was doing who.
Why not? You don't watch Chasing Reality? That's why I got the team Chasing Reality. They said that she was fucking one of the, okay, now you don't know.
Next, I was in San Francisco, okay, period. Shout out to my skinny for bringing me to San Francisco. San Francisco was amazing, okay? It was my third Pride performance. My first Pride performance was Inglewood. Then this year
Compton.
I did Compton. Well, Compton was my first one. I did Inglewood this year. And then I was able to go and do San Francisco. So that was my third time performing at Pride. And off the heels of forgetting my lyrics, so to go back to the group theory performance just for a moment, there were great things from their performance that I was able to build on. And then there were moments that weren't great that I was able to perfect on. So I feel like it was my most confident performance. You and I, we had talked. You gave me some great performance about some great pointers about making sure that I like preserve my energy, because this was the longest set that I had did. It was a 6-minute set. I performed like a medley of my verses from like 5 songs. So Flyking gave me some great like input about just preserving my energy and making sure that I can last throughout the whole performance, and then using that burst at the end to really drive it home. And we have been texting and speaking the day of. I was behind the stage practicing, and more than anything, the Pride atmosphere is just electric. You know what I mean? Like, Prides are usually celebrations of love and acceptance. And so just off of the rip, the amount of just positive electric energy was like amazing. So let's roll the clip. Let's look at the performance. But this was by far my most favorite, accomplished, and strongest performance I think I've had today.
Are we playing the scene? What happened?
I think something happened with the scene. Shout out to Conversation with Kay, who's in the chat. I got a chance to meet Conversation with Kay. Let's go.
Final moments to get stage, because I hear them calling my name and I know that it's about to be game time. So get ready to hit this stage, shake the nerves off, and bring the best performance that I can bring.
San Francisco, I need y'all to make some mother.
Okay.
Okay,
You had your
period.
metallic pants. I already knew.
Baby.
I already knew.
Got my little metallic pants on sale from ASOS.
Okay. No, listen, they ain't paying you.
Okay, well, then.
You ain't going to say.
I mean, really, just look at the material. Diamonds and the booty covers like some cereal. And if I kill them back to back, they say I'm cereal. Who me? Who me? Period. I think y'all might be ready.
Who's he? Who me? Not you. Oh yes, who's he? Who me? Not you. Oh yes, who's he? Who me? Not you. Oh yes, who's he?
Oh yes, who's he?
Yes, like first of all, the crowd size crazy. The energy was crazy. I looked like a little Energizer bunny going from one side to another side, but like that was definitely my most confident and like just best feeling performance that I've had today. Shout out to the Bay, to San Francisco. I received so much just love and embrace and positivity. In the chat right now, we got Conversation with Kay. I met him on the very first night that I was out there. He's somebody who supports the Chasing Reality brand, and he immediately recognized me and showed me so much love and kindness and support. And just that was honestly the vibe in San Francisco the whole weekend. Like I did the after party, I did the performance, I turned up, I had a great time, and everybody was just super, super calm.
I mean, shout out in general to the Chasing Reality supporters and the fans, because like I feel like it's Chasing Reality definitely is a reason why like I be trying, you know how you feel like you minding your business, and I be at the fucking Trader Joe's and they like, oh my God, you need to tell King Payne why he had the LLC, and I'm like, ma'am, I'm just paying to get some turkey bacon.
The Chasing Reality supporters are crazy.
Are crazy. I've been at concerts. Like I went to go see SZA in Vegas You know what I'm saying? And there, like, several people was like, "Can we get a picture? Can we get a picture?" So, like, no, seriously, like on everything.
You guys,
thank you to the supporters at Chasing
It's all because of you guys. All because of you guys, and we just say thank you to even be sitting here with y'all tonight. It's just all because of you guys.
Yeah.
We went to go for my birthday. We went to a Trina book signing because we want.
We're in line to see Trina. This was like a week or two ago, like not that long ago. And then we're in line minding our business, like we coming to see Trina, and they're like, chasing reality, chasing LA, and I was like, we came to you. Did you come to see Trina? You came to see. So yes, like it's really crazy.
It's real out here.
Like I swear to God, it's crazy.
So from here, we have photo shoot day with you, Mastermind, and Fredo.
So much fun for this photo shoot.
So this was cool because you guys overcame the hurdle of, you know, him finding the right set, and y'all made it to photo shoot day.
Yes.
Talk about it.
So, this is that photo shoot. I thought this was you talking about the photo shoot we did.
No, this y'all, you Fredo and Mastermind.
Okay, so Fredo finally came to a sense that he actually liked you guys. So everything came around and he started to be a little nicer after that. So we were able to figure things out and do the photo shoot. And the photos came out great. Similar to what we were saying earlier about other, you know, professional artists that we have worked with. I won't say too much to tarnish nobody, but I'll leave it behind the scenes. But we were able to, you know, come and make it happen. So, you know, Fredo obviously comes all the time, tatted up, bodied up, and gave what it was needed to be gave. So how it was needed to be given. So, you know.
Shout out to him, okay? And shout out to Mastermind. You guys,
shout out to Mastermind.
He shot some of y'all favorites. Glorilla, he just did Glorilla. He's done Chris Brown. He's done Nas X. And now he's done us.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Okay.
The biggest.
The biggest.
Look at Fredo. Woo!
Before, but I got back to the drawing board and I came up with something that he now seems to love. So I'm excited to move forward today with this photo shoot.
I lead away. Turn heads and causing traffic, you a baddie. Yeah, you body bag 'em. Kill it. Imagine we get active. Let's get active.
So I've worked with Fredo a number of times before, and it's always fun with him on set. He has a big personality. He makes things easy and fun. He knows what he's doing. I don't have to give him a lot of direction. Sometimes it's difficult when you're working with influencers because although they may have the look, they don't have the ability to model. As Tyra Banks said famously on America's Next Top Model, they're relying on pretty. So I'm excited to work today with Fredo. He's a professional, and that's why we worked together so well for all these years.
Absolutely. Fredo is a professional.
Somebody said, damn body. Okay, period.
Fredo is going to serve you the body. And Fredo I've worked with, if you're familiar with Royal Flying, then you know we've worked with thousands and thousands of models. Probably like whoever your favorite, you know, especially Black model is, we've probably worked with him or dealt with him. There's a lot of models that we work with that don't work with anybody else, that only really work with us. Mm-hmm. So we're very blessed in that way. But Fredo comes on set, he's gonna give you the pose, he's gonna give you the look and all that. Side note, when we was watching that, I got a BTS story for y'all with this one right here. So as we were talking about earlier, the photo shoot that we did that was showcased on Chasing LA season 2, Fredo was sitting down on the couch, he had his shirt off, he's all greased up. So Andrè, who was styling the shoot that day, was setting up, it was a table that had the products on it and it had everything. So he's setting it up. And as he's setting it up, right, he knocked something down. So stuff started falling down. And Fredo tells Andrè, what, I'm making you nervous?
But I'm damn near like about to start sweating at this point. I'm like, oh shit. Like,
he was like, Michael, he's like this, legs popped open. I'm making you nervous.
I'm like, Lord,
that shit, but that's just, Fredo is crazy. Like, Fredo is nuts.
He already know what we like, so he just like to lean in and be like a little tease. But
he plays too much.
I love that Fredo is so comfortable in himself that he can be in any scenario and not be moved by it. And I think, like, when you talk about being an ally and people that are respectful of the community, I think he, to me, is a prime example because in all of who he is and all his masculinity and all of that stuff, he's not moved by any of this. And I just appreciate that and respect that about him.
Yeah.
So boom, that was the photo shoot. And then from there, we sit down to meet with Francesca. Bitch, I'm gonna let you take this one because it was your ass who brought me down here to meet with Francesca, okay? And
let me tell you something. This bitch want to talk all this shit, but season 1 of Chasing LA, I mean, if you haven't seen it, look up, hit the subscribe button or look up the videos, and you need to do a recheck on that.
Do a deep dive.
Do a deep dive because you'll see this bitch was Tia and that bitch was Tamara on season 1. So they was Ace, Boone, and Coon. Okay, they was best friends. BBF defending each other.
That was before
all
you
of
came
that.
into the picture. You know, one of her other problems that he felt like we started to get close to.
He didn't like that we was getting close. I feel like we, you know, that's another thing. But she was mad about you being friends with Jayla.
She was kind of jealous.
She was jealous. She was seemingly. She was jealous. I remember she was acting because I wish the cameras would have been rolling. Because after the reunion, immediately after we was filming, we went to a popular gay lounge called the Abbey in West Hollywood, which is very popular. Adele goes, Christina Aguilera. You see Paris Hilton there. So I invited her. And I was like, "What's the problem, girl? Y'all used to be friends. Y'all used to be so close friends. What's the problem, right?"
Let the walk up on the beach. Let it roll. Let it roll. Let it roll.
You know, we're all adults and we should be able to sit down and communicate things together in peace and harmony.
So I have somebody coming, a special guest. They should be here any moment.
Okay.
So,
well, y'all, in the meantime, I'm gonna eat some sushi or something. Man, I'm hungry. Man, this has been a summer.
This has been a summer.
We done did a whole collaboration with Kia Kim. I did a whole collaboration with D. Hawkins. You done released a whole new fragrance with Fredo.
You talking about a whole EP.
A whole EP.
You were like,
Well, you guys are really friends. Like, you guys were really friends. You were really defending her. And I feel like you guys hung out outside of the group. So I was just trying to see if you guys could at least,
according to
friend, I was a fake ass bitch. So I just been out being a fake ass bitch.
So like, it's ironic that she doesn't want to show up today.
Why do I need to sit down and talk to a fake ass bitch about me being a fake ass bitch?
Ian finally lets me in on the secret that he brought me here to meet Fran, aka they, them. And I'm not too really sure how I feel about it, to be honest. Like, I really haven't talked to Fran in a very, very long time. I've moved past all, whatever situations that we've had, I've moved past from them in my own life. I really don't know what the purpose of this meetup is,
You brought me here today to talk to Fran.
Yes, that's correct.
Bitch, you have lost your mind. That's what has happened. While I was in San Francisco, you must have fell and smacked your little head on the pavement.
So you and Fran wasn't friends?
She must be somewhere hiding up under a rock, because I ain't seen the bitch in LA, Riverside, San Bernardino, San Francisco. She said she would come here today because her issue was with me.
She's saying that she doesn't want to be associated with you at this time.
Nobody's associated with her.
It's strange to me because we literally had phone conversations. If she had an issue, I would assume that she would just tell me, no, I'm not interested. How you just said that she wasn't interested when I brought that she was going to be here. This has been since maybe like a month ago I hit her up.
We're gonna have to break this all the way down.
You've been talking to Fran for a month?
I've been talking to Fran for a month.
Honestly, some people you have to leave them where they are, which is nowhere in this case. And for me, I am on the road to bigger and better things. So these people were never my friends, and that's why he and I have a friendship, because this is somebody that I actually genuinely believe to be my friend. Fran, not so much.
Fran is somebody that I really don't need to be sitting down having a conversation with, because if the bitch was really my friend, we wouldn't be in this space today. Conversations would have been had.
I guess she just showed today why, she was cast off the island in the first place.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the line of the scene. That was the line. We could see why she was cast off the island to begin with. Let's see if they're gonna bring us back full here.
Can you guys hear us?
Can y'all hear us?
made the right choice to leave friend in the dust.
Andrè Reed's are to die for. Yes, it is, sir. I don't know what's happening.
Yes, sir, Davis.
I'm not sure, guys.
Can you guys see us? I don't know what happened. Friend was doing too much on chasing. That's probably why she was asked to. She wasn't asked to come back. She must be wasn't. Yes, but can't see y'all. Oh.
I'm not sure what happened, guys. I think it's a StreamYard thing. We hear you, but we don't see you.
We're working on it, guys. They came in here to see, and this the talk. This is what they went to talk about.
Right. This is what we.
Stop hating, bitch.
Now, how you hate from outside the club?
Right, you can't even get in.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Dario, should we leave out and come back in? Tell us what you think. Somebody said Fran did it.
Fran did it.
This bitch Fran
That
blocked.
bitch Fran strikes again.
That's so crazy.
I know.
Should I hit refresh? Guys, I'm gonna hit refresh, I guess.
But isn't that gonna create another video?
I don't think so. I think the link will still be active. I don't know. Do this and turn the camera off again and try to turn it back on. Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't know what's happening.
We back in the building.
Oh my gosh, I think we're back. Sorry, guys.
Can you guys see us?
Can y'all see us? Y'all can hear us? Fran done tried to sabotage us, child. That's an old evil heifer. That's an old evil heifer.
Can you guys see us? Okay, y'all can see us.
Woo! Y'all, I hate to snap.
Yes, congrats on the series and the music. Thank you so much, schoolgirl. Too hot, honey.
Period.
Yes. Okay, so what was we saying about Fran? So this bitch and Fran was real good Judies. After the reunion, season 1, we had went to the Abbey, and that's when shit started to unravel with the friendship. Now, I knew from a side distance that the friendship was going to go left because of the way they was things that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
So, as y'all know, through the first season of Chasing LA, he had the issues with King Payne and Jayla and blah blah. Jayla threw the liter of soda in your face and all of that. So after that, after Abby, him and Jayla was cool. So Fran had like an outburst, which you guys didn't see, which I wish you guys could. Is there so much I wish people could have seen, but whatever. So y'all didn't see. So she went off on Fran. So anyways, they wasn't friends no more. So I was just trying to get them to have a conversation. I feel like this was the perfect time and the perfect space. It's been so much time for them to figure out what's going on and to kind of bring Fran back into the group in the space of Chasing Reality, because I like Fran. I think Fran is funny and all of those things. But she ended up kind of pulling the same bullshit that she had been pulling since day one. And the reason, and it made me realize a lot of things of why she wasn't as funny as she is, and this personality. At the end of the day, she can't really back it up. She was mad at production because of scenes and things that wasn't able to be put together, but she can't put shit together because, like I said in the scene, I have been talking to this bitch for months and everything was cool. She was like, oh yeah, I would love to do it. I would love to sit down with her. I miss her. I miss you guys. All of that. So then the day of, like less than 12 hours before we're supposed to shoot, she was like, oh, it's not worth it. I don't have a contract. Bitch, why would you get a contract? Who else has given you a contract? Bitch, do she got a phone contract? That's the only contract I could fucking think of that they gave the bitch. So she's like, I don't have a contract. I don't have this, that, and the third. And it gave kind of like almost like she had cold feet at the last minute and she didn't want to do it. But I don't get, if she had an issue, she should have just came and said what her issue is. So I hope the bitch don't hop up and try to hop on another platform or whatever and say her piece, because no, bitch, you should have came and said your piece to the bitches. Same shit that was with homegirl that was wielding the knife. Mm-hmm. The homegirl that was with with the stiff bob that was wielding the knife in the first season of Chasing LA. She didn't want to come to the reunion, but she want to hop on this platform and that platform. No, bitch, come say it to the people that you got a problem with. Say it to them. So if you had something to say to Andre, or even if you had something to say to me or whatever, you should have just showed up to the scene and said what you had to say so that people could see what you had to say. But she was on some dumb shit, so, it is what it is.
I thought, too, just honestly how disrespectful to you, not take me out the equation, how disrespectful to you, somebody who is trying to open the fold for you to come back in and have a seat at the table.
Right.
And then he disrespect you by, like, not showing up, not being, first of all, canceling the day of is completely
egregious.
Egregious. There's so many pieces to this whole thing, booking, videographers, spaces, because of the time constraint. We were trying to do it within a certain time frame.
And she fucking know that.
Yeah,
only thing I can think of is her Wish outfit didn't come in the mail on time, and so she wasn't able to put it on.
I just thought, how disrespectful, how unprofessional, how tactless, but then that's honestly the way that I know her to be. So my whole perspective on all of this is like, we're trying to open the door for somebody who clearly don't want to, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to do the things that it takes to be in these spaces. And so, unfortunate, yes. Do I give a damn? No. She could stay under the rock where she been at for the last 3 years where ain't nobody seen her at.
Under the funky rock that she stayed in, because apparently she don't wash her ass, because that was what was reported. That's not what I said. That's what was reported. If you need me to pull up the headlines,
the people did say that.
That's what they said. Somebody that had teeth missing in their mouth said that she don't be washing her ass. I wish that a bitch that don't have teeth, a grown man that have teeth missing in his mouth, came out of his mouth through the holes in his mouth to say that he came through the holes in his mouth to say that you don't wash your ass, bitch, in a Wish outfit. I wish the bitch would.
That's what they said about her.
That's what they said. That's what they reported.
Like it was just kind of confirmation that like there are people that we have come into contact with throughout this space that we've tried to like build positive relationships with, and just everybody is not. You can't do that with everybody, unfortunately, in this space. And that's a lesson that I learned. So you know what? I don't have no ill will towards the bitch, but if I don't ever see her again, it's fine.
Right. It's
God
fine.
bless.
God bless her. You know,
God
I tried, guys, because I know you guys went to see her, see what she had to say. So I tried to, you know, bring her back, but you know, obviously, you know, she wasn't ready. I don't know.
Well, child, that takes us from that.
Moving on.
We waited and we ate sushi and we drank Sir Davis. We screamed out to the hills looking for her. She didn't show up. So we did what we do best, babe. Move on.
We moved on.
So that takes
came up on some money.
Some money, child. Right? And that was episode 4 now or later. And now to the finale episode, the cherry on top. We picked back up with friends. She don't show up, so we kind of.
Oh, wait. Because somebody did ask. Since then, we have not spoken to Fran as far as she hasn't reached out to you. No. She hasn't reached out to me. As far as I know, she's literally blocked me and Andrè, everybody in production. And she even said, she sent the message like, don't contact me. Don't speak to me. I don't want to be associated. All this other shit. Don't want to be associated.
But this is a day after she told you that she was going to come.
That she was going to come. Because she actually, what she did was she said she wasn't coming. And then I ended up talking to her on the phone. And she was like, all right, well, because I guess she was, it's tricky. Because she brought up, you know, other situations that I can't necessarily, I won't, and I can't necessarily bring up now. But she brought up other shit that had nothing to do with this. So I had to let her know that those people have nothing to do with this. So then she ended up coming back to then cancel the day before. It's almost sounded like she was talking to somebody and they kept telling her not to or whatever. But no, we haven't spoken to Fran. She blocked her. You know, God bless her. We won't be talking to her.
Go by her page and drop a middle finger emoji and just put from Andrè.
The one.
The real one. Period. So moving along, from there we go to the promo photo shoot for The Sweet Life, the show, The Sweet Life, all the other content
this is
that we got.
One of the most fun I probably had on the shoot. It was super fun. I love the looks. I love
the look.
I felt so campy. I love how, you know, everything turned out. So I love that.
I thought the photo shoot
fun.
was done. Mm-hmm. It was dope because we had just worked with Mastermind to shoot Fredo, but then in this point in time, like now he's shooting us. So that was fun. And I just thought like overall it was cool.
Yeah. It was cool. A lot of fun.
So the promo shoot is gone. We're talking at the promo shoot, which subsequently bleeds over to us sitting down and planning the actual the release premiere party. Mm-hmm. So we meet up over at my apartment complex to hang out, have some snacks. We FaceTime Jayla, who we hadn't talked to in a while. She was in New York. She told us that she was working on a project. So hopefully that comes to life and you guys get a chance to see that. We FaceTimed D. Hawkins, who was out doing what he needed to do, but he told us that he was going to come. And then we tried to FaceTime King Payne, but he was busy. And we were just kind of getting everything ready for the party. And the party, that is like what I'm the most excited about. Like the party I thought came out so beautifully. We've thrown a lot of events on the show, of course.
Yes. A lot of iconic events.
I was just going to say.
Matter of fact, we threw these events. So much so, bitches was at the reunion. We won't name no name. Bitches was at the reunion because we was throwing the events. But yes, look at this event.
Period. I love the decorations. I thought the decorations came so nice. And everybody was like literally like dressed like candy.
Yes, I loved it.
Let's get into it.
I'm in mental shambles right now. So we're here just trying to set everything up, make sure the balloons are in place, the posters are perfect, because this party has to go out without a hitch.
How are you? Long time no see.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good.
We just came down in the elevators, and all the way from Dallas, Texas, we have Carrie D in the building. D Hawkins is in the building. King Payne, who didn't answer our calls but actually made it to the party, is in the building. Hershey LaCour Jete is in the building, and we're so excited.
Yay!
Oh my God. Look at that. Look at the link. Look at the Chase to LA originals link up. Just super crazy.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that scene. Oh my God.
That is crazy. Like to see this scene and think about the first time that we all came together at
Sitting
that
on that
table.
couch, girl. Oh my
Like,
God. Look at
the first table. Oh, you weren't there at the first table in Long Beach either.
I
but
wasn't
yeah,
there.
it's just crazy to think back to where we are today. So shout out to Hershey and all the amazing things that she's doing. Thank you for taking the time out to come and celebrate with us. Like I think that was something that we have been trying to figure out, like how we could get her in the mix. So I'm glad that it happened in the way that it did.
Yes, shout out to Hershey. I'm so excited for her, and it's seeing from when we were on Chasing LA season 1.
Yeah,
and she was doing the drag queen thing, especially with King Payne, who was saying, oh, you got to pick up your money on the floor, and it's like, bitch, I'm picking it up with Mama Ru now with the Queen of Drag. So that's just amazing, just to see her growth. And even what you guys didn't know was when she initially got it, we were filming season 2 of Chasing and doing green screens, and she had let us know then that she had got it. So we just, obviously we're not gonna keep that a secret, but it was so great to see that finally come to fruition.
Yeah.
But also too, that night during the party, right, I'm with this bitch, we're getting ready. And as we get ready, because this bitch, one thing about this bitch is she gonna take 2 hours to put on no clothes. She don't got on no shirt, no she don't got on nothing. She don't got on no clothes, but she gonna take an hour to come out. So I'm trying to get out because Hershey and King Payne were both confirmed they were coming. And if I won't get into what was said and what the back and forth was, but there was some very egregious things and comments spewed between the two during Chasing LA season 2. So you'll have to, again, go through the archives and do your homework if you don't know what I'm talking about. So I was like, we have to get upstairs because they might be, going at each other's throats. I don't want Hershey to feel like she was ambushed, so to even watch the scene, because obviously we was getting dressed. So I didn't see when that moment when they hugged. Oh, hi. I wasn't there for that. So to see that they were, everybody was just able to move on past the past, and
I'm glad you said that, because I'm sure that people think because it's our show that we saw every single thing.
No,
and it's like there's so many moving pieces. Like he would film stuff, I might not be there because I have work or whatever, or I would film things and he might be busy that day, or it might be things being filmed for the show that we're not 100% a part of. And so seeing that moment was kind of cool because I didn't know that.
I didn't know that happened. Yeah. I never seen that until I actually seen the show. That's when.
But that was one of the things I remember going through the process. Like to even go back to the friend thing. Like the reason that I didn't know about it because we tried to keep secrets from each other through this process so that we could have the element of surprise. So I didn't know.
Give you guys an organic, reaction
of organic experience. So I didn't know we were meeting friend until we're sitting there. He's telling me we're meeting friend. Now I know that at some point in time we're gonna address skeletons from the past because that was one of the things that we talked about, but I don't know who the skeleton is, when it's going to happen, what are we going to be doing, what is the backdrop for it. So that was a scenario where I truly didn't know what I was walking into, but to see how it all unfolded.
Right, and to go back to one of the most popular questions I think like all of us get is it scripted? And it's like, no, it's not scripted. No.
Structure, you have to structure things. You have to know what you're going to be doing or where you're going to be going. You have to get the clearances and approvals to be in places and have a camera there and all of that kind of stuff. But in terms of knowing what's about to be said, what are you about to do? Are we like strategically doing things, like it's not really like
even
that.
like at the reunion with the LLC, you had nobody
Oh,
had
no.
no idea that this is what the fuck these bitches
No.
gathered around.
I saw the paper floating around, and I
But we
remember
didn't know
thinking
what the
about,
fuck that
I'm like,
was.
do I have a warrant out for my arrest? Do they got some type of T on me that I don't know? And then to find out that it was the LLC, like I genuinely didn't know. So
Nobody, yeah.
So that was the party. I thought the party was amazing. We gave a great speech. We previewed some music for everybody. The room was just filled with love. And then we sat down with all the OGs and had that chat. And
Shout out to Dante, who is a good friend of mine's little younger brother, and he has a balloon party decorating business, and he has been decorating stuff for Chasing LA since the first reunion. The balloons we had there,
actually since the Love and Hate Mixer. The
Love and Hate Mixer, like every time you see a balloon setup, that was Dante G. So shout out to Dante G.
G Vision Balloons.
G Vision Balloons.
And so that wrapped up the party, and from there we go to the gun range.
Pew 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 pew.
That was honestly, I was legitimately nervous. Like
I was
legitimately nervous.
She was nervous. We was there, right? And we're talking to in the beginning, because obviously it's a lot you guys don't get to see. So we're talking to the man, and he's explaining, you put the gun here, and you put the magazine, and you lift it up, and you gotta hold it, and woo 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 woo. And she's like, wait, slow down. And I'm like, Andre, it's gonna be okay. Just calm down. I was a little nervous because, that was my first time at a gun range, and even, holding a gun in my hand, I believe. I can't think of another time. So, the man does tell you about different instances where you can injure yourself or you can hurt yourself, because after the magazine is empty, it like cocks back open and it's metal, so it can like literally cut you if you're not holding it properly. So it is, nerve-wracking. Obviously, you don't want to shoot yourself when you're shooting. Like the shells are literally
flying back.
They're
flying back, and there's so much force from the weapon that is like,
boom,
like you feel like you're gonna hurt yourself. Like it was really nervy. And when the guy was showing it to me, he's going fast, and I'm like, slow it down. I'm like, nobody around me can be talking.
Doing a little bit of spiraling.
I was like, everybody stop talking. Like he would do it. I'd be like, say it again, do it again, whatever. And I'm glad I did, because we got out there and this bitch forgot everything the man said. I had to leave my lane to go help this bitch with their gun.
She was helping me load the gun, but after a while, I definitely enjoyed it. I definitely want to go back, because I do want to, have a firearm, and just, keep myself aware of how to properly use a gun and own a gun, because it is, dangerous out here. There's things that has happened to you that, wasn't documented, but, break-ins and this and that and the third.
And just so y'all know, if it was up to me, I would document everything. Like y'all would just see it. If it was up to me, I would just document it all, because I try to be like authentic and transparent with you guys. So like I would document it all. But being at the gun range, it was stressful. It was nerving. But once I got over that, then it actually did become fun. Like I was like, okay, cool. I was comfortable.
I liked it.
We was boom, 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 boom. I was told to do it again.
Would you own a gun, or would you?
I don't know if I would own a gun just yet, but I would go back to the range again.
Would you see yourself?
Maybe one day. I would go back I would go to the range again.
A couple times. Definitely need to go back and, get some more pew 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 time in. But that was cool. It was a dope experience, especially at the end when they had. What was funny was they had a wall of all the people that had been there shooting, and they have Mary J. Blige.
Mary had been there too, so I was like, okay. I guess she was preparing for the role of my man.
Yes, for power. That's what I was thinking. She probably was like, "Oh, I gotta get in the ring, so I can woo."
And then from there, that was the last scene where we did something together. We wanted to just do another activity to close it all out, because that was, again, the whole premise was for you guys to kind of come along with us and see us interacting and doing things that we would generally do off camera. And the wrap up was, for me, emotional. Dario, thank God, did not use all my green screens where I was crying.
You lucky she didn't.
I literally, the whole experience was just emotional to have this experience and be able to document this for you guys. Again, shout out to Chasing Reality, shout out to Andario. And we just had a good time filming and doing this. And so I'm always grateful to my friend, the Flyking for being an amazing friend. We just went to Fixins last night and sat at the bar for 4 hours. They had to kick us out.
They kicked us out.
They literally kicked us out the restaurant because we was the last people there.
And shout out, because Fixin's probably watching, because I'm going there and the employees is like, hi. And I think they commented, we love you too. So shout out to
Fixin'.
Shout out to Fixin'.
Shout out to all of you guys, even being here with us right now this late at night or whatever. I think just for me, the sentiment is just always that I appreciate, love, and thank each of you guys for supporting us, for pouring into us. We can feel your energy from miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles away. And I think that is just such a powerful thing. So
they said we need season 3 of Chasing LA.
They said we need season 3 of Chasing LA. They said they want a season 2 of The Sweet Life. So y'all just keep letting the people out there, the powers that be, let them know.
They know the power that be. They know the power that be.
Let the powers that be, let them know that y'all still love us. Y'all still rooting for us, that you guys still want to see us come back. Shout out to every talent on this platform.
Everybody.
Shout out to every talent from every city, from every show. Shout out to all of you guys, because this is what keeps the ball rolling and keeps the things moving. And I think that, again, I say this over and over again, that what we do here by sharing our stories is very powerful.
It's very powerful, especially the fact that, you know, me and Andre actually met for the first time filming Chasing LA season 1. We met that day at Adolfo Studio. And so for us to become friends, for you guys to kind of, you know, enjoy looking at our friendship. So many people have come up to me. I know they come up to you about us as being friends. Most of the time they're coming up to me to tell me that they don't like Andre or something she said or something she did. But that's crazy to even be here, and mind-boggling that we now have, you know, our own series on the platform, and you guys have enjoyed it and are talking about we should do another season. So I'm just, you know, incredibly thankful, overwhelmed. It was such a crazy ride just putting this show together for you guys, but I'm glad that everything came together and you guys enjoyed it. We was able to give you guys something, you know, of quality. I know I appreciate it. It is, you know, a tearjerker to see all of the things of the production and the green screens and all of the things that we tried to add to it, because it's definitely something that was very difficult behind the scenes too. You know, this is very hard to do. So, you know, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much to Chasing Reality, just, you know, for supporting all of us throughout the years and allowing, you know, people, you know, entrepreneurs, because that's what it's about, you know, entrepreneurs of, you know, queer entrepreneurs of color, you know, being showcased and platformed, which is, you know, beyond incredible, because, you know, normally that doesn't happen, especially in mainstream. So
yes, child. I'm sorry, I get emotional, child.
Yeah.
I just have to say, like I say a million times, just thank you guys all, and this just means the world to me. I'm grateful for every opportunity to be in front of you guys and to share with you guys, and I'm just thankful and grateful. So keep supporting the show. Keep watching and sharing it with your friends and your loved ones. You know, this is the finale, but just keep the content going, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon. Like, tell them where they can follow you in, where they can get your stuff.
You can follow me everywhere on anything Flyking, FLYKINGI. You can look into my products, Royal Flyness, ROYALE Flyness on social media, or royaleflyness.com. Thank you guys so much for your support with my music and just everything, you know, throughout the years. Definitely this platform has definitely elevated my brand, and, you know, amongst a bunch of other things. So I definitely can't say it enough. Appreciate this platform and opportunity so much.
You guys can follow me on Instagram and X at All About Andre. That's all_about_Andre. My brands and everything else will be in my bio. You know, you guys can find me on Apple Music, HEM. You can stream my records, The One, stream our records, the Him Remix, The Sweet Life, and just, you know, we hope to see you guys again soon.
And you're welcome.
And our gift is a present, okay?
Thank you guys.
Bye.
See you soon.